Feeding chickens grains all day is like feeding a teenager nothing but chips. And so it's convenient, but definitely not ideal. I've been there. Feed store sold me on it with a picture of a happy hen on the bag, so I thought, why not? My chickens, however, weren't impressed. Sure, they ate it, but most of it ended up kicked around like confetti. Egg production, mediocre at best. It felt like I was paying top dollar for chicken junk food. Feeding chickens grains has become the norm, much like how people once thought bloodletting cured everything. It's just what's been done, even though it's far from the best solution. The Amish, on the other hand, do things differently. No fancy grain bags for them. They feed their chickens for about $1.25 a week. Yes, $1.25. I've spent more than that on coffee that wasn't even good. Now, I get it, you're thinking, but my chickens like grains. Of course they do, the same way kids love candy. But chickens are omnivores. They're built to scratch around for bugs, plants, and whatever else they can peck at. Grains are just a small part of their natural diet. Feeding them grains alone is like making them binge-watch TV without ever leaving the couch. Fun for a bit, but not exactly healthy. Switching to the Amish method wasn't just about saving money though, that was a huge plus. My chickens became healthier, more active, and started laying better eggs. It was like they switched from fast food to gourmet. Plus, I didn't have to lug heavy bags of grain back and forth every week. Did you know chickens in the wild eat more bugs and seeds than grains? That's because variety makes them thrive and grains are just filler. At first, I thought the $1.25 weekly cost was a myth, but after trying it, the results were undeniable. My chickens were healthier, my wallet was happier. I wasn't cleaning up wasted grain they'd kicked everywhere. It was a win-win. Honestly, once you see how well this works, it's hard to imagine going back to a grain-only diet. When I heard the Amish could feed their chickens for less than $2 a week, I had to see it for myself. I visited an Amish farm expecting some secret gadget or ancient farming trick. Instead, their approach was shockingly simple. While I was lugging grain bags and portioning feed like a cafeteria worker, they were tossing kitchen scraps, letting their chickens forage, and using fermented feed. Their chickens were vibrant, healthy, and laying plenty of eggs. I stood there wondering why I had been making my life so complicated. The Amish don't buy into the grain hype pushed by feed companies. Instead, they use scraps, vegetable peels, stale bread, leftover salad, and fermented feed. Fermentation isn't some weird science experiment. It's just soaking cracked grains in water to improve digestion and stretch the feed. The result? Happier chickens and better eggs at a fraction of the cost. But the real secret weapon? Foraging. Chickens are natural scavengers hardwired to hunt bugs, worms, and plants. When they forage, they get the protein they need for optimal health, and it costs nothing. Bugs are free. Switching my chickens' diet was like putting them on a farm-to-table feast. The difference in their eggs was night and day, richer yolks, better flavor, and higher nutritional value. Studies show chickens on diverse diets lay eggs with more vitamins and omega-3 south. Their feathers became glossier, they seemed more active, and sickness dropped. Fewer vet visits? Yes, please. With the Amish method, I save time, money, and stress. No more hauling grain bags, no more wasted feed, and no more sluggish, grain-stuffed chickens. Instead, I have healthier birds, more eggs, and a cleaner coop. It's easier, cheaper, and better for everyone. If you're tired of spending a fortune on feed, try the Amish way. It's simple, natural, and your chickens will thrive. You'll save money, collect better eggs, and enjoy a happier flock. Trust me, once you switch, you'll never go back.